Beckett. I'm here with Look Back Library to go over some memories that I haven't seen for a long time.
Where do we want to start?
Let's start with this one.
Okay.
This is the first one I ever had with Sidewalk. Those guys just hooked it up big time.
What ramp is that?
It's out in St. Neots, in like Cambridgeshire in the UK.
Is it still there?
I think the ramp's still there. Yeah, they resurfaced it and it's had a bit of another life since then. It was like this crusty, horrible material.
Oh.
It was all like painty. There's no ladder.
No.
I had no idea that we were shooting for it. I didn't even know what we were doing. We were just out there, and they were like, Chris was like, "Oh, you should do a rocket air." I think he'd seen me do one.
Yeah.
It's not like I was out there doing rocket airs very often, but I don't know. That was Chris's vision. And
Chris Johnson.
Yeah. So CJ shot the 3 Sidewalk ones, and then I think Horsey like cut these letters out. So it's like cardboard cut out, and he put it all together.
Nice.
And yeah, I had no idea.
And then what was
Actually,
next?
I had no idea about it. These 3.
All surprises. Awesome.
Next one was this one. Another mission with CJ. I think we were just out. Yeah, I don't know what year we in there.
2014. Is that a bike ramp or?
This guy, so this ramp is in Heathrow. It's like this guy, they call it Backwoods ramp now. And he is like a eccentric British skateboarder, just kind of built this thing, and it had all these crazy levels for him, like learning how to drop in on different bits. And it's had a few different iterations, and now it's just like pretty much just a vert ramp with like a little offshoot. But there was like this mini ramp bit here, and you could like transfer over the hip, and Raymond's had a bunch of clips there, and yeah, I don't know, we just went and shot stuff again. They surprised me with it. Just big shout out to those guys on Sidewalk for just Leo and CJ and Rye and Ben Powell just keeping the it was like the backbone of British skateboarding
for a long time.
This one was like a Vans mission, kind of like excursion part that was filming with Rye, and I was living out in Vista with Alex at the time, Alex Harrelson.
Yeah.
And they just came out for like 8 days, and we filmed this little excursion part. And what was going on? We had this session at Washington Street with Stu Graham. And Stu was out here at the time. I think Moley came on like some random days with us, like Moley was knocking around, and again I had no idea, but this one ended up being the last imprint magazine.
Yeah, very last Sidewalk.
So that's the honor.
So from Washington Street over the channel to Washington Street in the cradle.
So this one, I was skating and doing a lot of stuff with Alex Irvine, who was working for Kingpin at the time.
Okay.
And we were just going on missions, and I got an interview in there, and we'd just been skating all over the place. We've been to Copenhagen and Marseille, and we've been on a bunch of missions. And then he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do like we got a good amount for an interview," and he was like, "Gonna leave Kingpin, I think, at some point." And then he was like, "I think I want to give you the cover if you got anything for it." And then I was back out in the States, and then I went down and shot this with Brian Fick, who we were skating with a bunch at the time as well, going on missions. He was living down these ways, and basically was always up for a mission. And, yeah, we had a good time shooting and skating, and then kind of got this one together. I think there was like something with it. I remember doing it a few times, like maybe we just went and shot the photo, and then I went back and filmed it. And, feel grateful to get. I mean, I'm super grateful for all of these, but certainly grateful to get some tricks down the bridge. Like,
Any covers stand out from your younger years that influenced you? Any friends or US mags that were like sparked you up?
Yeah, I mean, I got this one of Rune up on my wall, but that wasn't maybe not. I was pretty young back then, but maybe not that young. It was more recent. I would have been out in the States maybe, but it was like the crook fakie and that big full pipe with the like crazy.
Yeah, in China maybe, or
it's not full pipe. It's like an
3/4,
but the roof is like that.
Okay.
I think what else? There are definitely some Sidewalk ones that I mean, the first one I had was first magazine I ever had was a Sidewalk, and it was someone kickflipping over like a barrel laid down on the side.
What year do you figure that was?
2000 and 9, so yeah, 2001.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'll have to dig for that.
There was also like a Kingpin cover around this time of Phil Zwijsen doing it was like a bank wall, but the wall was overback too.
Okay.
Just like this big front side wall right on this bank wall, and I thought that was pretty sick too.
Hell yeah.
I don't know, that's that cover of Jimmy that on the Thrasher cover, the layback front side ollie. I wasn't young then, but
yeah, no, that's great. Well, I think that about covers it, Sam. Thanks for getting together with us. We're here at the City Heights Park, at the pool. Yeah, awesome.